Alright, so Oscar's here. We're gonna try to film this again. He has a Sawzall. Previously, yeah, it's plugged in. We're gonna cut the front end off because we're gonna use a Cage Kit's front end tube kit. We need no, just do it till it's worn out. This man's going in. There, right? Yeah, where the line is. So what we also have, yeah, sparks will be flying. Hold on, let me get a light. All right, and with the jankiest light setup in the world, blah blam, blah blam. So we were gonna cut off the front end of the car, keeping the frame. So we're gonna start off here and not there, like he did. We're gonna use science.
I thought it was a pretty good start.
And remember, when you're cutting metal, wear closed shoes, pants. Got the. Hey, it's like a toilet.
Dude, that was like, what are you...
Bro, what are you sucking?
Did I cut the tire?
Wait. Look how he's holding the flashlight.
Hey, Hakuna Matata, what are you doing?
Yeah, so, don't follow how we just did that, but that's how you cut the front end of a car. We just gotta clean up this. He's still holding the light like that.
Hey, man, this is efficiency.
We gotta clean up this line to get closer here. Clean up this part and get rid of that thing. All right, ignore the janky light one more time, but we just got all done. So, yeah, this is the best we were able to do with the Sawzall. So basically here out you cut off. This gets a plate welded on, and then I believe it's here where this hole is. There's a slit, and then you drill to tap a hole. The bracket comes with the part you weld in. You cut to fit in the rev nut. What is it called? What is it called? The riv nut that's on the piece of metal, like the plate you weld out here. So that goes there, and the actual cage part, the front tube part goes here, bends down, extra support, comes out, headlight bracket, goes across, out. The only thing we have to do, or I have to do, is clean up these pieces of metal, throw a weld across, like where the plate isn't gonna be, clean up that, and then this part, and this part, where the actual box is, the only part I wasn't able to do, but yeah. Did that, gotta clean this angle, grind everything down to make it smooth so I'm not cutting myself every time I work on it. But yeah, just to wrap this video up, because I don't really remember where I was at. And I don't really feel like taking this all off, so we're gonna attempt to just move the hood out of the way without dropping it on the floor. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know what you guys can see also. So I'm in slippers in case you see my shoes. Oh, that was great. That was perfect. All right, so that just fell off there. Anyway, last things I got to do to the car is, or what I started to do, because I gotta weld up this seam, clean up all the edges along with over there. So I gotta get rid of this piece and this piece. And got all the glue off this seam. Just gotta sand it, get this seam and the one on this adjacent side. And that's across from it. Gotta get the rest of the sound deadening out. Skin the door cards. Just cut the insides out with the material you don't need. The cage I'm getting kind of goes out far. I don't really have to worry. I don't want to worry about slamming the glass and do it, having the glass shift or like get hit here. So I'm gonna make a different bracket for the glass so it gets held a little tighter. Probably just use the thing. Now that I think about it, the other side of this trim to hold it in place a little bit better. Other than that, gotta cut the top of the towers off to have easier adjustment for the dampening for the back and for the what else is it? The cage goes to that piece of metal, so I want to get rid of this top piece because it goes right there. So I want to get rid of the extra bit that's just like what weld is that? It's just welded on the top. I want to get rid of it, and then gotta finish welding up the rear for the over fenders. I hear someone. Who knows what that was? And then the back of the car. Don't really got anything else. But the car should look similar to this, just with the front tube kit. Then I gotta get the engine and dress the engine up for the next step. But I mean, the engine should be pretty easy. I'm getting it imported. I mean, I'm not. I'm just gonna purchase one that's already imported. Check compression, do some gaskets on it, just keep maintenance up on it before I put it in the car. And then just fuel rail injectors, probably swap over to different spark plugs and coil packs. And then single manifold turbo, and then a single turbo, clearly. And then, yeah, put it in the car, get some adapter to get in there. And then, it's the fair of the transmission. I really want a dog box for some reason. I don't know, I just really think dog boxes are cool. And still trying to figure out a rear end for the car, which should be fun. But this car will only be a track car. And then the car ability for this engine will be a toge / like daily. It's not gonna have too many comforts though, like no AC, no heat. I always like raw cars. Like I like all the pod gauges and whatnot in daily cars. I always think that's cool. But I gotta put this back on somehow. So that was just a little finishing update on this car. My buddy's coming over with his welder. He's gonna be use it to weld everything up. And then I'm gonna teach him how to weld. He's gonna let me use his welder on this while he learns. And I need to pick up some more metal. I have like 2 sheets, which I was able to cut to fix one fender on the other side of this side. Well, actually, we did pretty good doing just cutting and stretching the metal out. So now we just gotta make sure there's no holes so smoke doesn't get in the cabin. And then engine and fuel cell is the last thing it needs, other than the full wiring loop for the car, and drive shaft and rear end. But the fuel cell is the last thing. Yeah, and then make a firewall for the fuel cell to die.